Good morning, traders. This is Frank Cholly with RJO Futures in Chicago, coming to you on Friday morning, June 1st, with a morning commentary in the grain markets. Now, we got some disappointing export sales this morning. Corn currently 5 higher in the old crop, 5 lower in the new crop. Soybeans about 10 lower, and wheat's about 4 to 5 lower. And the outside markets not giving us much help here either. We had a disappointing purchasing managers report yesterday out of Chicago. We had a disappointing purchasing managers report overnight out of China, and the markets are all lower. We also had a very disappointing unemployment report this morning. Unemployment rate at 8.2% and only 69,000 jobs added to the non-farm payroll. So this is a bit of a shock to the market. Equities are sharply lower, but we have treasuries sharply higher. Treasuries making new highs here. The interest rates making new lows. The dollar is a little lower though too. Gold, however, $55 higher. Gold solidly above 1,600 bucks right now. Gold is the one currency that they want to own right now. Everything else is kind of a mess. So, you know, the Eurozone problems are far from over. The U.S. Economy is obviously just barely chugging along, and China's is slowing down. So in the end, this may spell more stimulus for everything. I'd be surprised if China doesn't do something to stimulate their economy, and I'd be very surprised, especially in an election year, we don't see some sort of stimulus here in the U.S. However, right now, we'll focus on those outside markets, which are very weak, and the weather. We've gotten those cooler temperatures, we've gotten rain. And again, right now, this is just a temporary Band-Aid on the situation. The overwhelming majority of the Corn Belt is below normal precipitation. So as I mentioned in my comments earlier this week, that if we don't get some follow-up rains, then these markets are likely to bounce back very quickly. It looks like the extended forecast going out to the middle of June, we're going to get some more hot and dry, and these markets could recover. They're very oversold right now, partly because of the outside market weakness, but corn's starting to get cheap. The market's job is when, you know, the prices get too cheap, demand picks up. When the supply gets low, the prices go high to curb demand. So the market's doing what it's supposed to do right now. And I think corn's getting cheap. The price of corn is below the price of feed wheat right now, so that could increase usage in that area. All these markets right now oversold. Wheat, corn, beans, all beat up bad. All commodities in general throughout May got beat up real bad. And again, it is the 1st of June. We could see some buying come in, some bargain hunting. We'll have to wait and see how weather develops over the next couple weeks. But like I said, if we don't get some follow-up rain, keep the temperatures cool, grain prices should quickly spike back. If we get any kind of support from the outside markets, that'll just make it that much easier. Support in the corn, this is the big market for me right now to keep an eye on. It's the most oversold at this point. Support comes in around 552, 545, and then 538. On the upside, the range we've been stuck in, 563 on the upside, 552 on the downside. We break out of this range to the upside, 570 and then 575 is where the resistance comes in after that. A close above 575 should get us quickly back to that $6 level. That's all I have time for now. I welcome your comments. You could give me a call. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call, 800-826-4124. And as always, remember that trading commodity futures does involve substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for everyone. Thank you.